It's ready. Well, it's as ready as it's going to ever be. What's up, guys? Wolf of Walmart. This is my brand new PWR 129, all fully kitted from bow to stern in YakAttack. So thank you, Steve and Wade over there at YakAttack. Thank you, Eric, Scott, Troy, James over here at Kayak City for blessing me with this. This is my dream boat. Like, this is my dream boat. Hi, Carly. Carly's here. This is my new whip on the water. Like, I'm stoked. So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to go through this stuff and tell you kind of what I rigged it up with and a little bit of why. We'll go through piece by piece. I'll probably throw on the GoPro and we'll do it that way. You can see it like I see it. But in 4K, I see in like 0K. You gonna help me? Boom! Boom! Right here, ready to rock. So it's kind of, where do I start? I'm just gonna go from bow to stern. It's the best way to go about doing it. I actually have all the power disconnected right now because I'm saving my batteries because I need them on Saturday. Okay, first things first, I did a landing net. Now, it was really, a lot of people are talking about putting the landing net back here. I'm not really a fan of putting the landing net behind me because the chances of me catching it on everything or casts, it's just, nope, no thank you. I'd like it where I can reach it when I need it, and it's going to be right in front of me. It does take up a little bit of space in here. It's definitely going to be a little bit more difficult landing fish to a point, but with the landing net, the leverage landing net, I got a good grip on this thing. That won't be the issue. It'll be once I get the fish in the boat, what do I do with the net? I definitely need a net because it is crankbait season, treble hook season, and if there's one person that knows how to get hurt doing anything, it is me. I will get hurt. I will definitely, at some point or another, hopefully not catch myself too bad, but I will at some point. So I figured I'd try and lessen that problem by adding a net to the boat. I use the extension arm right here, put a regular roto grip on it. The net actually fits really good with the park and pole roto grip. I just didn't have one, so I just used the regular roto grip and turned it to the side a little bit. Holds it just fine. In here, I got my power and dry storage. So I'll be using my dry bag, keeping all my stuff here, all my gear, all my clothes, you know, fresh pair of socks and stuff like that in case I actually, you know, take a swim and it's cold. I'll have that, and I also keep a medical emergency kit, you know, band-aids, bandages, things like that, because like I said, I'll find a way to get hurt, so I'm always keeping an emergency kit on me, and you know, dry clothes. It's all powered by that YakAttack Naqua 20 amp battery. This is going to be for my lighting, cameras, everything, and that'll keep me running 2 days straight if I leave it all on. Like, that little battery kicks out some power. I love it. I went ahead and used the Yak Power manifold. The whole boat is going to be run through Yak Power. Once I get lights and all that kind of stuff, it's all going into that system right there. Moving forward, I have the good old, if I trip over this thing one more time, I swear. There we go. I have the good old crotch cam. Everybody loves a good crotch cam shot. This is going to keep me honest when I'm putting fish on the board. I might tilt the camera up a little bit so I can, you know, not be honest. I'm just kidding. You know, this is going to be the forward shot so I can display fish, talk, etc., 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 because we all know I like to talk. That's going to be run right into this port right here. Now, over here, I have my graph. And I don't know if you guys remember, but I did a one solid unit where the graph, the battery, the transducer all stays on the dry pod. Well, now that I have the availability to move my graph, I went ahead and took that option, which gives me a little bit more free space up in here, but still the system is still powered. Again, 20 amp YakAttack Naqua battery. Dude, these batteries are just, I don't know why they aren't, I think they're slept on in my opinion. They're very slept on for a good little 20 amp battery. They fit into any little crevice you need. They're not heavy, and they have all the power you could ever desire out of a 20 amp 12 volt battery. So that's what's going to be running the Garmin. That's just isolated Garmin only. That way I'm not going to be draining the rest of the boat power, camera power, all that kind of stuff by running sonar. Moving on back, this is my new throne. I'm so excited. I came from an RVR, so it's a very low profile seat. Now, if I ever wanted to go back to the low profile, I could. I like the seat up high. I went ahead and, of course, I put my Kayak cushion Big Bertha, and then my Kayak cushion Kayak City in the back right there, just because, you know, I'm lazy and I want a lazy boy. So this is basically going to be my lazy boy on the water. I took my YakAttack phone mount. Dude, this thing is legit. Like, I am super stoked on this thing. When it clips in, boom, it clips in. It's not going anywhere. Leash attached to it, so I can do my good old CPR, catch, photo, release. And it's going to be right here next to me at all times. I don't have to worry about, you know, well, where's my phone, or digging through my PFD trying to get my phone out. It's now just going to be here all the time. Here's where my weirdo-ness gets. I am super big on tackle. I'm super big on prep. I'm super big on management. It looks like organized chaos back here. It's not. Everything has a purpose and a reason for being there. I have 2 sets of track packs, one on either side. These are my quick grab things. These are my stow and goes. And I always keep one open for storage for lures and extra. I know I have the junk drawer down here. The PWR comes with the junk drawer. I have plans for that. But when I get done fishing a lure, I don't want to throw it in a cup holder and accidentally catch myself later. I don't want to throw it in the down here when I'm digging for something, catch a hook right under my fingernail again. I just throw used lures in one of these. They are not completely waterproof, so it works out great. I can throw the lures in there at the end of the day, pull them out. I'm not throwing them back in with my other lures, causing more rust. Coming around to the other side here. Of course, I got to have the double-headed paddle holder. This YakAttack paddle holder is, it's stout. It's worth its weight in gold. I love it. And then, of course, I did the little customize. We did the little bending branches, Kayak City, YakAttack paddle, and, of course, the orange. We threw the decal on the side, the big one. I love it. It actually all matches up with this PWR orange, which is really cool. Like, I don't know how all that worked out, but that's how it came about to be. This is going to be my 8-way switch. This is going to control all my power. Once everything's plugged in, I can control my cameras, my lights, everything right here below my seat. I can literally do everything I need to do from the boat, from this seat. That is how these are supposed to be designed. Cup holder. I'm big on having a bev, so I will always keep a bev somewhere real close to me. Not only do I have a cup holder in here, there is a cup holder in the sideline bag on the other side, but I got clips in it right now, so I wanted to make sure that I always had a cup holder. This YakAttack cup holder is wide, so you can fit a lot of things inside here. A lot of different thermoses, a lot of different big bottles. I am big on having a bev. Now, you can't do a CPR tournament without a good leaderboard. I have catch boards. I have this leaderboard is really cool. I really like the design of this. It'll fit just fine in the boat. I can do my catch, photo, release. Put it right back here behind me, right into this leaderboard holder. This double-headed leaderboard holder is pretty sick. I know that they have one that you can get just those clips, so you can mount it and move it wherever you want. I like the double-header one. I just feel like it's a little bit more stable. That's me personally. Don't take that as any of the other products are bad, because they're not. It's just me. I like that stability right there. I like how it fits right here. I went with the Boondocks landing gear because I had it already, so I just threw it on here, and I love the extra track. It gives me availability for all sorts of stuff. I went ahead and threw an AR tube over here. I threw the AR tube over here because what ends up happening is I catch a fish, I land the fish, now what do I do with my rod? Now, yes, the PWR has the Bullwinkle. I could set the rod butt in the tray groove. I removed this one, rod handles. I have one over here if I really wanted to do that, but I'm not that big of a fan of doing that. I feel like I'm just I'm about to snap a guide just looking at it. So I went ahead and threw an AR tube back here. That's why I have this rod here for demonstration. Catch a fish, land the fish. Rod goes right in the AR tube. Rod is dangling right over me. Lure dangles right here. Keeps the line off my boat. Line management, lure management, fish management. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So I went with the Battleship Gray, because I have a Battleship Gray boat. Battleship Gray YakAttack short stack on top of the YakAttack Black Pack. I went with a 16x16 setup. Why did I go with a 16x16 setup? First off, I'm trying to use all the available space I possibly can, because it's behind me and I don't plan on climbing back there to fish, so I might as well store all my stuff here. Plus, I am a kitchen sink guy. I'm that guy that goes, whatever I don't bring is what they're biting. So 16 by 16 works great for me. On top of that, I was just discussing this the other night with my buddy. I have 8 rod racks here, 4 on each side. 4. What happens if they're biting this one technique and I don't have that rod? I'm that guy. My buddy had to talk me off a ledge. The great thing is I got the short stack now. So all the stuff that was in my sideline bag, well, still is in my sideline bag. Oh, here's some extra swag, future wiring kits, yeet yeet, and scale, because I'm that guy. I still want the scale. I want to know how much it weighed. All this line goes right here, fits perfectly inside this short stack. And not only just the line, but extra reels. So if I wanted to swap techniques, go from fluoro to braid, etc., I could throw the reels right here in my short stack. I don't really plan on doing that too much, but I am that what if guy. So the what if right here in this top track, or in this top stack. Now down here, I can still fit, this is actually my PWR dry pod. I transferred that pod from my RVR. I can fit all the tackle that I need down there, everything. Of course, there's much junk down there right now because I don't have any of my tackle really on me. All the tackle that I could ever want and dream can fit in a 16 by 16. I don't need more tackle than what will fit in there. So basically between that and these track packs, I am covered for tackle management, gear management, everything's ready to go. The T-Reins, I like these. I don't know why these things aren't more prominent in a lot of kayaks. I see them on a few people's, but not on as many as you would think. So this is where I'm gonna put my pliers for when I'm dealing with fish. Said, you know, like I said, it's treble hook season. It's the only time I actually pull these suckers out is treble hook season, unless it's a real deep hook. But you know, I'm happy-go-lucky on my hook sets, so chances are when I hook them, they just started sniffing it anyways. It goes right there. I can tuck it right behind my track packs. The T-Rein works perfectly. I have plenty of length to be able to get to the fish and put it back. Stays out of my way. At first I thought this whole setup was going to block me from being able to get to my rudder, because like from this angle it's very difficult. But I have no problem getting my hand down there and popping that rudder free to drop my rudder when it's time. Like I was saying, I don't have lights yet, but I do have this. I have my YakAttack flag, which I love because it totally breaks down. So when I'm transporting or when I'm driving around, I can pop all this up, take it all together. All of it fits right inside the flag. The flag itself is a bag. I mean, for all the people who've been kayaking longer than me, you know this and I sound stupid, but for the people who are new, this flag is a bag. Not only does it hold my light up kayak flag, because I will need that to be fishing in the dark so people can see me. Also, if I wanted to stuff it full of foam or something and make it stick out straight like this all the time, like the moon landing, like when the wind's not blowing, totally doable. And for, like I said, cameras, I have my rear camera mounted here, this Yak Power port, ran it up this YakAttack boom stick. I'm actually going to have it swinging way out to the side because I like that angle a little bit better. But this boomstick gets all of me. That is my favorite angle to look at when I'm watching kayak fishing footage, is that boomstick angle from the back. You see the rod bend and the hook set, and the wide angle lens makes it looks like full U-turn rod. Like I just think it's super cool. So that's basically why I like having that boomstick back there. It gets the angle that I like, and then I can look at the footage later and post it and be like, look, I caught this 7-inch bass and look how cool it is, because I'll have a great camera view. Because we all know that I can't catch good fish. Anyways, point being, that is the setup. That is the YakAttack gear that is strewn throughout the boat. I'm talking bow to stern, head to toe. We got this thing set up. Hi, Carly. Yes. Oh, I got my nipple. Man, that thing looks so good. Cannot wait to get this thing wet. Hi, baby. Thank you, everyone involved. I appreciate all of you. And I cannot wait to get this thing out on the water. I am going to have a blast. And this is going to be really fun. This has been like my dream boat for a long time. With that, I'll just say, like this video if you like it. Don't if you don't. Either way, give me a comment down below. Let me know how ridiculous I am or how awesome you think this is. Or tell me about your day. Thanks.